Well, hi there, everybody, and good Monday morning to meteorologist Travis Klineski here as we continue to keep a close eye on the approaching winter storm and the, for some of us, blizzard that's going to be impacting the area over the next 24 to 48 hours. Let's take you through our FUTURECAST to start things off here, kind of a 3 to 6 hour chunks here. Now, first off, I have included these yellow lines, and these are called isobars. These are lines of equal pressure, and basically what these mean is the closer they are together, the stronger the winds will be, and they're not that close together right now, but watch how they get closer and closer together with time. Meanwhile, we've already had some snow out towards the western part of the viewing area. That snow will increase in coverage area during the day today. Some places will see some rain mixed in, especially to the southeast. Even in the Tri-Cities, we may mix in some rain at times here. So a chance of snow in the morning, but better chances later on in the day. Those chances increasing. Look at the lines. They're starting to get closer together as it becomes quite breezy later on in the afternoon hours. The winds will get even stronger overnight tonight as the chance of snow continues to increase. Still some rain mixed in the southeast parts of the viewing area, which will hold back temperature or hold back the totals a little bit in those spots until they change over to snow. Could be some thunder snow out there as well, which would mean more intense snowfall rates, over an inch per hour in some cases here. I think the worst conditions for the largest portion of the viewing area will come between midnight tonight and noon tomorrow. Again, pockets of heavy snow, whiteout conditions for some. Again, it's going to be very difficult going, continue right into tomorrow morning. Most schools in the viewing area will be closed, if not all of them, for tomorrow because of the rough conditions. Again, heavy snowfall as well as continued very strong winds. Those lines continue to be very close together, so the winds will continue to be gusting up near 40, maybe at times near 50 miles per hour. Through the noon hour, we still see some pockets of heavy snow. It does start to lighten up a little bit during the afternoon hours, although the winds remain strong, so even as the snow lightens up, there's still going to be a lot of blowing snow and very poor visibilities out there, so travel is definitely not advised throughout the day tomorrow, throughout tonight, and throughout the day tomorrow. If you don't have to be out, don't be out. If you do, be very careful, and I'll kind of get into more on that just a little bit here. Snow totals, again, this is just one forecast model, but most of them are lining up pretty close. They're just in, a little bit north or a little bit south of this, but this one's kind of the middle ground right now. I'm going with an 8 to 16 inch range right now for our snow totals. Some of the heavy snows will probably be around the Tri-Cities area the way it looks right now. We'll likely see some lighter totals to the southeast because there's going to be some rain mixed in. In fact, some of those numbers may be a little bit too high. Farther to the north, we're looking at totals probably in that 2 to 6 inch range, so not as much snow, although there are some forecast models going much higher in northern Nebraska with a shift northward of the main path of this heavier snow. So still kind of wait and see because we're still far enough out. There could be a little bit of adjustment with this path here, but as of right now, this is the one I'm kind of going with for what I'm most confident in, basically. And that's where the advisories would line up at this point. You had the blizzard warnings in place in the red shaded areas. Those are where the worst conditions will be. Strongest winds combined with the heaviest snowfall. Blizzard watch still in place up around Antelope County, up towards Knox, Cedar, Pierce County, those locations. Winter storm warning in the pink shaded areas. Just because you're under a winter storm warning instead of a blizzard warning doesn't mean it's not going to be rough going. You're still going to see very difficult driving conditions out there for those locations. And then winter weather advisories farther to the northwest and in the far southeast as well, including the Gage County area for our viewing area. And this, again, most of these will start tonight, maybe a little bit earlier, more towards the noon hour here in western parts of the viewing area, and they will continue, but they will go tonight. Later in the night, the farther east you go, they'll go through the day tomorrow, and then kind of wind down probably tomorrow evening around 6 o'clock out west, closer to the midnight hour in the Tri-Cities, and then maybe closer to 3 or 6 a.m. Wednesday morning out in the eastern parts of the viewing area here. So as we take a look at our headlines here, just kind of keep in mind of what we have going here. Snow begins to move in today. Heavy snow, strong winds tonight, tomorrow near whiteout conditions. This will be a high impact event, so you will be affected by this somehow if you're going to be out and about. Even if you're at home, there's the potential for power outages, very strong winds. I'm going to breeze through this part of the forecast because temperatures aren't that important really with this. We have temperatures in the upper 30s and lower 40s for many. A little cooler to the southwest here. Again, snow and blowing snow will be likely in those locations to the southwest. And the strongest winds will be out there too, but those stronger winds will eventually move in tonight. Again, a chance of snow and some rain farther to the south and also out towards the east here. Looking at your 7-day forecast, again, the worst conditions tonight, tomorrow, wrapping up tomorrow night, but the winds will stay strong through Tuesday night before kind of dying back early on Wednesday morning. So still some blowing snow Tuesday night even as the snow wraps up. Then it's just going to stay on the chilly side through the rest of the 7-day forecast with a little bit of improvement towards the end of the week and the weekend, but dry conditions will persist after we get past Tuesday evening. So there you go. There is your forecast for the next couple of days and through the next week ahead of us here. Again, keep in mind, if you have to be out and about, I have to drive to work tomorrow morning. have that extra shovel in the car. Bring the shovel in the car in case you do get stuck. With blizzard conditions or near blizzard conditions, those winds are going to blow snow in quicker than your hands can dig it out. So bring a shovel if you can, an extra shovel. Things like also extra water, maybe a little bit of extra food like granola bars or something like that. Extra clothing, gloves, hats, things like that in case you do get stranded. All those things are vital to, in case you do happen to get stuck out there, especially in rural areas. Be very careful. Be safe on the roads out there. If you can be home, stay home over the next 24 to 48 hours, really, especially tonight and during the day tomorrow and even into tomorrow night for most of you there. So there's your forecast. Hope that's enough information of you. If you have any questions, of course, you can ask me those on Facebook, and I'll be happy to answer those throughout the day today. Until next time, I'm meteorologist Travis Kleneski, and I hope you have a great and a safe couple of days.